guys. So, I know if you're following me, you've been wondering where I've been and what happened. Probably have an idea of what happened. I made it to about day 8 and I ended up relapsing. Whatever. So, before you freak out and, think that you can't do this or, get discouraged, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me, this relapse. Please, I needed to do it. It needed to happen. Like I said, made it to day 8. I was still feeling like crap. So I relapsed. I was on Suboxone for a couple days. I thought I wasn't ready. I'm like, I'm not ready to do this. These cravings, I wasn't prepared for them. I wasn't prepared for these cravings. They hit me, came out of nowhere. I hung out with the wrong person, ended up being in the wrong place, and just one time, no. So I feel awful. It depressed me. It was horrible. I didn't enjoy any of it. And I reminded myself why I never want to be there. And it was almost like I needed that. I needed that reminder of how much I hate it and how thankful I am to be in this mental state, I guess. So whatever, that happened. I got back on Suboxone and I thought, maybe I'm not ready. I was really emotionally tired and drained from being sick, from feeling exhausted. I felt helpless. Like, you can see my face literally started breaking out again, like just from using again for a couple days. So that's just funny to me. But so I was like, I'm not ready. I put my boyfriend through hell. He was so worried about me. And I was so emotionally upset with myself. Because you guys saw how positive I was about all this. I had this. I know I still can. I could do this. Anyway, so I came across this article and I've talked about how I do everything naturally with supplements. I was prepared. I was eating healthy. I was eating all the supplements. I was doing all that, but I wasn't mentally ready for these cravings. I wasn't going to meetings. I didn't have a sponsor. I wasn't working a program. I didn't have a clean group of friends. That's why I relapsed, one of them. And because it's just what had to happen for me to learn what I did. Please watch this video. Please, just wait. Let me get to it. So, I started going to meetings now. I am only on a very small piece of Suboxone. I'm going to be on it for 2 more days. Just really a little piece, and I'm going to do it all over again. But I was doing some research, and I came across some information. And it was a guy, and you can even Google this, talking about vitamin C, sodium ascorbate, whatever. And it's a form of vitamin C, and he used it during withdrawal. I've seen multiple sources, multiple information, studies done, where it fucking takes away withdrawal symptoms. I know, vitamin C, you're not believing me. I dig it. It was a while ago. I think it was the 1990s. I'll post the link that I read. But it was in the 1990s where the scientists ended up doing this research, and he was curing all his patients, these addicts from years of opiate addiction with vitamin C, high doses of vitamin C. It took all, because vitamin C I guess, I'm probably going to explain it scientifically wrong, but it clings to opiate receptors like opiates do. And it's not like addictive. It just makes you feel so good. So I'm like, I needed to relapse again to find this out, because I literally started doing research on it, and I found articles of people saying like, please spread the word. All these opiate addicts are being trapped with Suboxone and fucking methadone, and the pharmaceutical companies don't want to spread the word that this works because it would take money away from them. So I went to a store and I bought some sodium ascorbate, and I'm mixing it with juice. And the thing is, you have to have about 20, I think it was like 25 to 80 grams a day. And then you work your way up, which that's a lot. You can't get this from pills. You need the powdered form. You're going to spend money on it. Okay? I got this bottle. 16 ounces. It was $24. Okay? There's 453 grams in this. This is going to last me about a week. Okay? I got this, and then I'm going to order one online to get me through, because Suboxone withdrawal is long as shit. So what you do is you mix it with 6 ounces of diluted fruit juice, half fruit juice, half water. And you drink 2 to 3 grams every 2 hours until you start getting diarrhea. You do this 3 days before you come off your Suboxone or your heroin or your opiates or whatever. If you're already in withdrawal, if you're already in the process of coming off, and if you still do this, it will really help now. But you're supposed to do it 3 days before you start coming off. Start loading up. So you take it every 2 hours, mix 6 ounces of water, half fruit juice, and you try to take as much as you can until you start getting diarrhea. When you get diarrhea, you're at your limit. Whatever, you're at your limit, and then you just have to eventually keep dosing yourself up. The next day, do the same thing, take a little more. For 3 days, your ultimate goal is to try to get to 80 grams. If you can't, that's fine. Get as high as you can. Everybody's different. Every body is going to be different. So I took about 5 grams, mixed it with some juice, but I guess it's better to do smaller doses, because if your body can't use it right then, you'll just pee it out. So don't waste it. Do it with 2 grams. So that's about 1/2 teaspoon for me of this stuff mixed with water and juice. And I drank it, and it did make me feel better, because I'm only on a very little bit of Suboxone. And I literally read all these stories of people saying it's like a cure-all. They do this for cancer patients too. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I was really, really sick this morning, and I only took a little piece of Suboxone. And, I'm not perfect. I'm only human. I messed up. My nose is itchy, sorry. And I hope that I didn't let people down, and I was just going to stop making videos. I know not a lot of people watch them, but this is it. This is it. This stuff works. I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it. I literally talked to somebody who did it. They said they had no withdrawal symptoms. None. From vitamin C. It's not addictive. So what you do is you get the sodium ascorbate, I'm probably saying it wrong. You get the powdered form. You get some loperamide or Imodium to help with the diarrhea. You're going to get that. And because you're going to get diarrhea when you take this. You're going to get some just stuff like any medicine to calm your stomach, like Alka-Seltzer or whatever, but get some Imodium to help with the diarrhea, because you're going to get diarrhea doing this. Stay very hydrated while you do this. Also, I'm in the description, I'm going to put a long list of the vitamins I take. I'm going to write them and everything, and how much I take and how often I take them. I'm going to put that in the description. But I wasn't ready. I didn't prepare myself for the mental cravings. I was weak, and that's okay. I'm still doing it. I'm still getting off. I'm watching who I hang out with. I needed to go back to that point to see, because I was forced to get clean the first time. You know what I mean? I was forced, and I'm ready now, and I know that this is what I want, and I know that this sodium ascorbate is going, like this vitamin C is going to do it. And I know it sounds crazy, but I've talked to people who've done it, and they said it was a miracle. No one knows about it. It's hard to even get in stores because people use it for cancer, for everything. It's a cure. It literally is like a miracle, but the pharmaceutical business they'd be out of business if people knew about this. Like, I am going to do this. I'm going to show you how it works, and you're going to do this, and you're going to get off Suboxone. Because Suboxone, yes, it did save my life, but there was other ways around it. And they make it so hard to get off Suboxone. It's like on purpose. Like, it's hell to come off, and it's so hard, and it's like you get all this clean time and you do so good, and you get away from being a heroin addict or whatever you were, and then you have to go through being sick all over again. You know what I mean? You work so hard to get where you are just to have a hell of a time coming off again. And I dig it. We did it to ourselves, but I'm telling you, please don't think I'm crazy yet, and please just, I'm going to do update videos. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I disappeared, but I know this is it. Like, this stuff is going to work, and literally to take all withdrawal symptoms away. Please read the article that I post below too. This is the article that I read. This guy wrote, and I was just like in shock. I'm going to probably post an article, and then I'll post like another thing that I read too. Just read them. You know, it's not that expensive. You can even use it to get off anything. People did it. I found articles of people doing it with Cranum, with Adderall, or not Adderall, Xanax, benzos. So I'm here. I'm back. I'm human. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. We can do this. You know, I feel very lucky to have come across this information. Another thing I got from the vitamin shop, it's Calm Zone Magnesium. It's the powdered form. It's really good. Magnesium's really good for restless legs. I was just taking the pill. I was taking just like this, the pill form, but 400 milligrams, I still take 4 of those a day. But the Calm Zone powder magnesium is really good for restless legs. So I'm trying that as well. Also, I posted in my other video the Highlands restless leg. It's called Highlands Restful Legs. You dissolve 3 under your tongue, work like a charm for restless legs. So that's what I got for right now. I'm going to make an update video tomorrow. I'm going to post all the vitamins I take in the description below. But I'm telling you guys, this is it. This is going to be it. I'm going to be on here and I'm going to be telling you how awesome this is. And we're going to spread the word that people can get off Suboxone with fucking vitamin C. So, I'm sorry it disappeared, but we can do this. So, trial number 2. I'll put my email down below if you guys have any questions. Thanks. Have a good day.